GCN is back in the kitchen, and you'll be pleased to hear with some expert help. So one of our sponsors, Science and Sport, have very kindly hooked us up with Hayden Groves, who is a top chef and also a quality bike rider. And you are fresh, if I can use that term, off the back of riding the route of all 3 Grand Tours this year, on the same schedule as the pros, but 1 day ahead. Now, have you recovered? You've had a good few weeks off, but how are you feeling?
Well, the legs are fine, you know yourself being an ex-pro, the legs, they sort of recover as you're riding, actually, sometimes. If it was 4 Grand Tours, that's why I want to sign up.
Oh, really?
For
So you actually want to do more?
Yeah, desperate
Nice.
to get back in there, back on the saddle, shall we say. But I think Mark Beaumont's pushed that one a little bit too far around the world.
No, can't be recommended. Right, so what have we got in front of us? We are going to create your tip for a power breakfast. Now, super important meal for bike riders, whether it's a high carb breakfast to fuel long days in the saddle or hard training, or a low carb breakfast if you're doing some kind of unpleasant calorie restricted training. Yep. But what have we got in front of us? It looks healthy, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, certainly healthy. Well, we've got something that we call the Green Goblin. Inside our blender, we've got about 200 grams worth of kale. Everything's been washed here. Rest of the ingredients, green apple, Granny Smith. So we take our Granny Smith.
Bit of sweetness there to offset the savoury kale.
Yeah, but also a little bit of sharpness. There's malic acid in the apple. So we don't need to be too particular. We're just cutting into 4 there. So we mentioned the kiwis. We're just gonna run round, little twist. Look at that.
That is neat.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
We're using fructose, as in from fruit sugars from the grapes.
Right.
So we're adding a touch of sweetness. Just a handful of baby spinach leaves.
Is that for its nutritional value, that one as well, or is that for its flavour?
Yeah, a little bit of both. I think that kale is the superfood here. We're going to start with just a little pulse down. Some apple juice in there.
Do the quantities matter, or is it you freestyle it to work out?
Freestyle it to start off with.
Whoa, look at that.
Yeah.
I can see why you call it the Green Goblin.
It's quite vibrant green, isn't it?
Yeah, that is cool. That looks healthy.
So that there will be your starting point, and then we can plus it up. So we've mentioned how healthy avocados are, good fats as well. So we take our avocado, ripe again, just at the top there, little pinch. Yeah. Just all the way around the middle, twist and open. If we're using a whole avocado, we'd hold the avocado like this, take the knife, here, bang, split, lift the stone out. We're only using 1/2, so to stop it going brown, little squeeze of lemon juice, little rub round there. Wrap that in cling film and that there can be.
Are you serious? That stops it going brown?
That stops it going brown. Bananas do go brown, but when they go this brown, they're actually great for your smoothie. Now,
where do you draw the line with a brown banana? Because my father-in-law once ate a banana that was so black, he pretty much had to drink it.
I mean, that's going to be pureed up, and that there be absolutely fantastic in your smoothie. Cool. Now I've got a spare one there. That's not really going to last the next day, so what I do, I peel that and put that in the freezer. And then that actually can be my smoothie for the next day. Cloth on top, just to help stop anything jumping out. And there we go, that's our banana, our avocado. And as we said, there is no absolute recipe, it's how you like it yourself. So we could add our remaining apple juice, or if you like it quite thick, then away you go.
Can I give it a whiff?
Yeah. But
that smells more fruity than vegetable.
Yes, believe it or not, just adding that banana and the kiwis there just balance out that iron richness. But that there is where I would say is our basic Green Goblin.
All right.
Well, there we go, bottoms up.
You know, this is my first ever fruit and veg smoothie.
Really?
Can you believe that? 34 years old.
Well, it may be your last if you don't like it as well.
Right, I'll give you the honest truth. You know what? That is actually really good, isn't it?
It's not too shabby, is it?
Fair play, Hayden. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, that's amazing. Yeah. The reason why you were doing 3 Grand Tours in a year, it wasn't just for sheer enjoyment, but you're also raising money for Cure Leukemia.
So the rest of your book is supported by my business, Back's the Story. So, and that meant that 100% of the book sale price will go to the charity. So it's quite unique. Face Publishing, done some fantastic books. and it's out at the end of November.
Right, Hayden, thank you so much for showing us the green goblin, which is
Green.
remarkably tasty. I love it.
Got no goblins either.
No, it's vegan. Yeah. Now, there's going to be plenty more from Hayden coming up on GCN as well, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Also, subscribe to GCN if you don't already, that's completely free. And then we've got quite a few cookery videos already on the channel. One from a pro cycling chef, or as in she's a chef that cooks pro cyclists, Hannah Grant, so why not check out one of her recipes just down there. Or for one that I actually concocted, my own power breakfast, which is tasty but probably not quite as good as this.
Well, nutritious.
Certainly not as nutritious, that one is just down there.